like you, felt something like your touch. I wish we would've met tonight. Sure, I've had lovers in my past, won't lie, I've had a blast, but none of them had your humor.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the 4th episode of The Southern Crown. My name is Chloe Dietz, I'm your host, and today I'm here with...
Hi, my name's Dallyn, and I'm your Miss Texas Teen USA.
And I'm so excited to have you here today with me, Dallyn.
I'm so excited to be here.
Okay, so last year we were actually competitors at Miss Texas Teen USA,
yes.
and I was your second runner-up, I think.
Yes.
But right now I'm in prep for that pageant this year, and I want to hear a little bit about what you did last year that brought you to your win.
Okay, so I was up, I don't really live right in Houston. I live about 2 hours outside of Houston. But I was in Houston probably 5 days a week when I was preparing.
Yeah.
It was insane. It was a lot of late nights and early mornings, but honestly, I wouldn't have changed it for the world. I was up here in Houston doing interview lessons, even though some of those were also on Zoom. I could do those in my hometown, which was nice. But I was doing a lot of walking lessons and just honestly appearances as Miss Houston Teen USA before going into Miss Texas Teen. And it was, like, I'll tell anybody, it was hard work. It was really hard work, as you know. You're doing a great job preparing. I see all your stories on Instagram. It's super hard work, but honestly, the reward at the end, whether you walk away with the crown or without it, is so rewarding. It's amazing. You learn so much at the pageant, and it is truly, I know you know, like, the best week walking away.
For sure. The amount of confidence it takes to get on the stage, along with the amount of people who see you and the opportunities that you can gain just from being up there. Like, the amount of people who, like, just DM you on Instagram afterwards and are like, oh, I love you. Like, it's so, I just love the culture of USA so much. I remember being on that Zoom call, though, before, like, right before the pageant, and he was, like, telling all the contestants all the things that were going to be happening the week after, and I was like, oh my god. So how was that for you? Like, how did the exhaustion work with that?
Oh my gosh. So I also remember that Zoom call, and I was actually in Houston. I had to do it in the car because I was doing some pageant prep. All these things, like, if I were to win, like, it's going to be a busy week, but it's going to be fun. And I was like, but I'm not expecting to win. Like, I'm expecting to have fun, but, like, I probably won't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
But, no, seriously, right when I won, it was like, immediately you're flooded with, you have to take pictures with the sponsors and stuff on stage, which was super cool, actually getting, like, to meet them firsthand right away. And then automatically they take you backstage, and we have to go and do, like, a post-pageant photo shoot, again, with, like, some of the sponsor products and stuff. And at that point, like, you have just so much adrenaline going.
Oh, yeah.
Like, your heart is racing, you have this new crown on your head, and there's people, like, trying to do your makeup.
Yeah, I'm sure you, like, hardly even, like, remember all the details.
Oh, I know. We have, like, a shared photo album,
and
I was going back and looking, and I was like, I do not remember taking some of these pictures, because I was just...
When was I wearing that?
Yeah, no, seriously. Got a little break, which was really nice, because I finally got to really meet Will and Jen and Ariana, who... Literally big sister. I love her so much. Love you, Ariana. But no, like, we had so much fun, and so we went upstairs, and, you know, you go out to eat, and then you have to stay at the hotel for a couple nights after that.
Yes, I remember hearing that.
Yes, and so when we moved all my outfits into this room that I was staying in with Ariana, the next day was immediate interview in the morning with Sharon. And then right after that was a photo shoot with Grant Photo.
Yes,
and
I remember these.
Yes, right? And then right after that, Ariana had to go look for her dress for Miss USA at Elizabeth Anthony because we literally had 3 weeks before Teen USA.
Oh yeah, Will was talking about that on the call. Okay, so I did a custom gown this year.
Oh, I'm excited.
I'm excited. I want to see it.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
No.
Oh my god, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I was just in tears, like, thinking, like, oh my gosh, like, this opportunity that's, like, laid in front of you is just so, like, insane. And, like, it really makes all the work worth it. And, like, okay, when I'm, like, at the gym and stuff, like, I go to F45, it's hard work, girl.
Yeah. Oh,
but when I'm there, I'm like, do my sit-ups, and I'm like, I see the stage, like, in front of me. You know what I mean?
Yes. No, I totally get that. Dresses that I loved, but it wasn't like, you know, when you have that moment and you're like,
oh. And if you have the moment with one dress, you need to have it with the next one.
Exactly. I'm on the couch sitting next to my mom, and I get this message from one of our sponsors, and they said, hey, you know, we just got this dress in, and it looks like it would be you. And they sent me a picture of it on the mannequin, and I was like, absolutely, that's my dress. I said, I will be there tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
And I will, like, try it on, but I know that's going to be my dress.
I
tried it on, and literally, it was like...
It was the
I knew it, exactly. And We also had, 3 weeks till Teen USA, and I was just so in love with that one, so I ended up wearing that dress
There's
for
no reason to change it if you love it.
Teen USA.
Yep.
Exactly. And it's not that I didn't find beautiful dresses
Yeah,
other
of course.
sponsors. That was me, and that dress is so me, and I every time I look back at pictures, I'm like, oh my gosh, that was the dress for me for sure.
Back to the pageant stuff.
Yes.
Okay. I want to hear about everything going up to USA now. We've talked about preparing for Texas. I want to hear preparing for USA, because that was only 3 weeks.
That was only 3 weeks, which is actually really nice for y'all. As much as I hate that my year is getting, well, not hate, but I wish I had, a full year, but I really think they made the right decision in making the pageant earlier for y'all this year, because now you'll have plenty of time to not only prepare, but also do appearances.
Yeah.
When I was preparing for Teen USA, it was mainly pageant prep, but I did do some appearances. I did make time to do that.
Yes.
And I was trying to squeeze everything in that I could, but it will definitely be much easier for y'all. And one of the first things they told us about was our costume sponsor. So they were kind of like, here's the sketch, do you like it? Please say you like it, But no, they were perfect. We loved them. Today was photo shoot. I had a meeting with Elizabeth Anthony. I got to go home the next day for a couple days, and then the next, that weekend, a couple days later, I was in Dallas doing our last photo shoot. These were all just trying to get a lot of options for our headshots for Teen USA.
I mean, if you have 3 weeks, you need to make sure that there's something.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So we did 3 long full-day photo shoots, and they were so fun. It was actually nice for Teen USA because I didn't have to pick out a fitness or anything.
Oh, yeah,
because
they provided it.
So yeah, I was getting all of these outfits and just trying to prepare as best as I could.
Right.
But also because I felt like I had enough interview prep because Texas was not that long before Teen USA.
Yeah.
But we had some new interview sponsors, and Heather Sumlin, Kelly Sargent, I know she was
I
here.
love her.
And then Sharon, I still had Sharon. And so I was doing those all the times. I was doing mock interviews with Ariana and our coaches, and then still taking walking lessons with Miss Mariah.
Yes,
I love her. I know you love her. She's so amazing.
You have to
I had to take a
appreciate
step
it.
back
Yeah.
and be like, okay, this is really cool, what I'm getting
Yes.
to do right now. And if you would have told me a year ago that I was doing this, I would have never believed you.
Well, you've given me a perfect segue to
Yes.
just hop into talking about the Miss Sparkle Pageant. I want to know everything about it. Have you hosted a pageant yet?
Yes.
Okay, I want to hear about that. Tell me everything.
When I was little, I was probably about 7 years old, we had a family friend who was born with Down syndrome. And in our area, especially, because again, I'm from a small town, we did not have lots of opportunities for her to do the same things that girls her age were doing. My brother and sister are both older than me, but they wanted to get involved, and they wanted the 3 of us to all get involved with working with these individuals and showing, that they really can do all the same things that I do and that they did. Started volunteering with Special Olympics. And I really just loved being out there and hanging out with them because, I can honestly call them some of my best friends. Truly, they do the exact same things that I would do, just, they need a little more coaching or a little more help with something. We went to this special needs pageant, and we saw it because we didn't know that this was a thing, and it's really still not, it's not a big thing.
Yours is the very first I've heard about.
Yes, exactly. And so we went to my mom, and we were like, we think this is something that we want to do. And my mom was like, you're crazy.
Yeah,
I
girls,
want
you
to.
know anything? Yeah.
Yes. She was like, I would love to, but we don't know the first thing about running a pageant. And my sister and I were like, well, yeah, you're right. So we waited about a year. We kind of did our research, and then we brought it to her again, and we were like, we're doing this. And she was like, okay, but it's your thing, you know?
I mean, if you're still thinking about it after a year,
yes,
you have to go for it.
Exactly. There was something telling us that this was what we needed to do.
Yes.
And we knew enough about pageants, too, because we had watched pageants since we were little. And
pageant culture runs strong.
That is right.
That's why this is the Southern Crown.
That's right. But yeah, and so we started off, and we started a little small. I think we had about 16 girls in our first pageant, which was still a lot.
That's still a lot, yeah.
And it was so fun. And I feel like every year, we've just improved. This has been, I believe, the 6th year, and now I'm the head director of the pageant, and my sister helps in whatever way she can now that she's, in college and pharmacy school. This was a thing that I had done for years before I had even thought about pageantry.
Right.
And so starting pageantry really just gave me a bigger audience and bigger platform, bigger outlet to showcase their abilities to
And
so many
another
more people.
perspective. I feel like so many people, whenever it comes to something that they're passionate about like that, they don't go for it because they're like, well, what is one person doing it gonna do?
Right.
But if everyone has that mindset, then no change will ever be made.
Exactly.
Like, that's how revolutions happen, that's how mindsets change across societies, is that the one by one people have to start stepping up and doing it. So that's, like, I love talking to people like you who are doers.
Right.
Who go
Thank
out
you.
and do it. You don't talk about doing it.
Right.
Like, you didn't just set up a little Instagram page. You did the thing.
Right.
And then you went and, like,
Oh,
yeah,
you're
exactly.
so sweet.
No,
I know,
I love
like,
it.
and this would be like my message to anybody watching. You need, yeah. Here we go.
Listen,
Listen
guys.
up. Seriously, find something that you're passionate about volunteering for, because number one, when you're going out and doing this work, it's not going to feel like work. It's going to be
Yes.
fun. You're going to enjoy it. But also, you find something that you're passionate about, and you're going out and making a difference and helping others, just like you do with Cycle Connections. Like, you go out and you do it, you do the work, and the reward afterward, like, knowing that I make a change in these girls' and boys' lives, and knowing that you're making a change with Cycle Connections, like, it's so rewarding. I know
a single
you can
thank you
testify to
note,
that.
like, okay, so I got my very first little, like, handwritten thank you note. I, like,
I love
cried,
it.
and I opened it, I was, like, filming a video, and I was like, oh, are you
Mhm.
serious?
I know.
I was like, you're kidding. Like,
It's so
you,
sweet.
oh my god, it's just the best. That's my thing, I love writing thank you notes.
Me too.
Like, you're receiving a thank you note after this.
Oh, stop. I'm so excited.
No, but, like, I feel like that's something that, it's like a lost art in society. We need our penmanship back. We need our notes
Yes.
back.
Oh.
Start writing letters. I need
Oh
a
my gosh.
pigeon. Deliver
No,
me a letter
yes.
with a pigeon.
Get me a pigeon,
Yes.
please. It's so fun to like send the notes.
I
too,
know,
feel
and I have like my little stationery with my name on it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Me too. I have the little
Oh,
thank you
yeah.
cards.
Okay.
I know.
But we've talked about all your accomplishments, all the amazing things. I want to know what's next for you. Where are you planning to go to college? I want to hear everything.
Okay, so I'm currently still applying to a couple colleges,
Okay.
but I submitted lots of applications and I got accepted to the University of Texas at Austin to major in biology.
It's my dream school.
That is kind of where I'm leaning towards right
Yes.
now. There is a big chance that I end up there, but I also got accepted to Texas A&M,
Okay.
SMU in Dallas, and TCU. I'm
Okay.
still waiting to hear back from Baylor and a couple other colleges, but most likely Texas. And I'm thinking, so since I got accepted into biology, I put that down as my first choice. I'm thinking something with pediatric neurology, so I
Oh,
can
yes.
continue working with individuals with special needs. I graduate May 30th. We have it goes kind of long, but I'll graduate May 30th and most likely be in Austin, Texas for the next 4 years.
I love
know,
that.
I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh, that's so great. So my dream school is SMU.
Yes?
That's
Oh
like
my-
literally the dream for me. I hope
It's
that
beautiful.
I get there. I'm a junior this year, so
Yes.
I'm applying.
I always
now.
forget that. You're literally so mature. I always
Thank
think you're the
you.
same age as me. Not that a year is that much
Yeah.
different, but literally...
I feel like this year, this is the one that
Yes,
you mature.
exactly. And so, like, every time I see her post something on Instagram, I'm like, oh, right, she's a junior.
Right.
I'm like, oh,
Yes.
she's not going to college this year.
No, I like, okay, so I will like see the senior girls at my school, and I'm like, you look like older than me. Like, I don't see how that's gonna happen over summer. Like, I'm gonna just grow up
Oh,
and
girl.
like, look like a grown up.
You're already ready. I
Oh,
literally
man.
think, I picture you're senior. You're already a senior.
I'm ready to be at SMU, political
I
science.
could so see that. Oh my god.
Wait,
wow.
what if I was president?
Oh, wait. I could see it.
Would you vote for me?
Of course.
Maybe it's 2042?
Yeah.
20, yeah. I think that's, I did the math the other day, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I did not just do that in my head. I'm not math.
I was about to say, okay, that was fast.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that would be going to UT for my class.
Yeah.
Again, small town, small school.
Yeah.
There's 24 people in my graduating class.
It was
So,
824. and then-
yes. So, very small. But my siblings are all up there, so I know I'm not going to be, like, alone.
How many siblings do you have?
So, my brother, he's 31, Devin. He's married to his wife, Abby.
Okay.
And then my sister just turned 24, and her name's Dallyn. So Devin, Dallyn, and Dallyn.
Dallyn.
Dellynn.
Dallyn. Oh.
Yeah, so
I
it's not
kinda
like
like it.
it's not like
Dylan.
Dylan, but it's like Dallyn, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I like that. That's
Yeah.
cute.
Oh,
like,
it's so
spicy.
cute.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Y'all look the same.
that's what
I've
everyone
seen
tells
pictures
us.
of her, and I was like, wait, Dallyn looks a little different here. And then I'm like,
What did
oh
Dallyn
wait,
do?
she's standing next to Dallyn.
Yeah.
Same person.
No, that's what everyone tells us.
Yeah.
And like, you know, obviously we don't see it. We're like, we look nothing alike. But we truly are like the same person.
You're twins.
And
Like,
yes. And like, seriously, I know like if all else fails, I have my sister.
So I want to get back into the pageant
Yes.
stuff though. What are things that you kind of, because I know you said you didn't expect to win,
Right.
but I mean, as soon as the crown gets placed on your head, I'm sure you were thinking like of the year to come, thinking ahead. What are things that you expected from your year and things you didn't expect to happen throughout your year?
Definitely one big thing that I kind of expected but didn't expect, like the cliche like pageant stories, like there's mean girls in pageants.
Yes.
There's mean girls. I have not met a single mean girl in
No.
my pageants.
At least not to my face.
Right.
No one has been mean to my face yet.
Truly, like everybody that I have met has been so sweet, from Houston to Texas to Teen USA.
But if someone were to do that, like, they're not going to receive the love back either, because people are
Right.
going to be, like, intimidated by that and not, like, want to talk to you. And nobody wants to go to the pageant and feel alone the whole time.
Right.
Especially at, like, a USA pageant where you are in a room with your, like, roommate. You're not staying with your parents and stuff.
Yes.
Like, you don't want to feel alone. You want to make friends.
Oh,
no one's
yes.
going to be mean to you.
Seriously, like going into these pageants, I wish people didn't have that like thought in the back of their mind that pageants are petty and pageants are toxic, or
Yes.
it's all about, you know, walking on stage, hitting your little pose.
Oh, yeah.
Like
No.
my private interviews are my favorite part of every pageant. Yeah, people think like on stage, you know, it's just walking and it's posing and then maybe answering the on-stage question.
Yeah.
But it's so much more than that. Like going in and getting to make the relationships with the judges and with the girls that you're competing against, that was like, put that into a whole nother perspective for me. I was like, people need to realize that these pageants are so like uplifting.
There's just, like, literally hundreds
Mhm.
of people who will never speak to me
Right.
and have like the preconceived idea of what pageants are.
Yes.
And that's why I make so many videos like this.
Yes,
like,
so you
where
can
I want to
see
talk to pageant girls.
She's the real deal, guys,
Yeah.
I promise.
And we're normal.
And
Like,
we're very
we
normal.
can have normal conversations.
Oh, yes.
And it's like I make so many videos on the internet. That's like my main thing. I have like thousands of reels
Yes.
posted. And I don't know. I just really want not just the people at my school, but like the people everywhere to realize that like pageant girls, we're normal.
Oh, we're very normal.
Yeah.
Like,
We're
very.
ordinary folk.
yes. Family, friends, everyone from around there, even people that don't live in Shiner, but they
Yeah.
live in like surrounding towns, have been so supportive. Like, it's insane. And it's not that I didn't expect it,
Yeah.
but you don't expect it.
You
because-
don't understand the reach
Yes.
until it happens.
Mhm.
Yeah. I understand that for sure. Like, you kind of like imagine like, oh, well, if this were to happen, like, this would be so great.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't truly understand the experience and the opportunity until it's happening to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And like it truly is the sweetest thing knowing that I have so many people that are supporting me and supporting not only my pageant world, but they were supporting me when I was, you know, trying to showcase the abilities of people with special needs.
Yeah, before
Like-
you even like thought about
Yes,
this.
exactly. And so like they have truly been like the best support system, and I cannot ask for any better people to have my back, because I don't know what I would do without them.
Well, thank you to the people of Shiner
Thank
and all
you,
of
guys.
Dallyn's
I love y'all.
class.
Yeah, hi class, love y'all.
No, hopefully I get your whole school to watch this. That
Oh my
would
gosh.
really up my viewers. Everybody watch.
I actually will. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
post the link on my Snapchat and my Instagram.
Please, on the Snapchat. I'm
I
not
will.
even allowed to have Snapchat.
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay. One
I
day.
love
When I
it. No, I'm serious. I think I have more followers on Snapchat. No, okay, not anymore. I used to have more followers on Snapchat than I did on Instagram.
I love that.
Like,
That's insane. Now that we're here, go ahead and plug your Instagram and we'll wrap this up.
okay, so Instagram is just Dallyn, Dallyn, Peshek, Peshek.
Mm-hmm.
And then the TikTok is the same thing, but with the number 2 at the end.
I followed her the other day.
Ah,
Did you see that?
yes, I did. Did I follow you back? If
I
I,
don't know.
didn't, I'm gonna go.
I have
follow
no
you
idea.
back. I hope I did. And then, actually, we'll plug my Snapchat too. It's just Dallyn Peshek. It's the same as my Instagram. And
Everyone
my
add her on
Snapchat.
Snap right now. I'll put the little icon thing.
Oh my
Little
gosh,
Snap
yes.
code.
Literally, guys, I love Snapchat. I'm like,
This is insane, bro.
Snapchat and Instagram are like my love. And
Also follow her, Miss TXT in USA.
yes, that's my other one, and you can see a lot of those things also on TPG Productions on Instagram.
Absolutely. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching the 4th. I hope I've been saying the right number. The 4th episode
It might
of
be the
Southern
5th, who
Crown.
knows?
Yeah, it's an episode.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah. So thank
We're
you so
here.
much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.